What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast.
The Broscast, welcome to your favorite gaming podcast.
It's the
Hello,
only.
everybody.
It's really the only one. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah, we're the only gaming podcast. There aren't many of us at all.
No, not at all. It's not totally oversaturated, and we're not just another one of those shows. What's
No.
going on? My name is Harrison, and I am joined by my brother Nick, as always. Nick, I'd
What's
ask
up?
you how your week was, but I got to know. We just got back from vacation.
We did. We
Yeah.
went down to Edisto Island
Yeah.
in South Carolina and spent the week there. It was very fun. It's very chill beach.
Yeah, I've been kind of liking.
Yeah.
Well, I'm of two minds. Like, I like going to like Garden City where we normally went. That's really close to Myrtle for people that don't know.
Mhm.
It's a lot more craziness going on there. Like, it's a lot more packed. I mean, there's more stuff to do with like the little fair, kind of near there with like a couple of like bars and piers and arcades and stuff. So there's not as much to do at the place we went to this year, but it's very low key, and I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun just to get away from work and all that, all that jazz.
Yeah, it was nice to spend time at the beach, and there was a bar within walking distance, so that was nice. One
Yeah.
of the only
Yeah.
restaurants on the island, actually.
Yeah, there was like, I think, what, 3 restaurants like
Mhm.
near us. Well, I mean, there was like there was some pizza joints and stuff, but like
Yeah,
restaurants and stuff. But yeah, it was good to see everybody, hang out with everybody. Um, it's good watching Below Deck, man. What a show! What
Below
a
Deck,
show!
dude. Let's pivot our podcast and change it to a Below Deck weekly podcast. I think that'd be great. I think it would.
Yeah, it's on
we would
every
have 3
Monday.
different shows to talk about every Monday. We
Yeah,
could do a podcast on Tuesday. It would be great.
I'm down for some Below Deck. I talked to Dad earlier. He's like, I'm just watching some Below Deck. I'm like, we get you back
Yeah.
into it. But yeah, that's
I'm trying to figure out how to stream it, but I think I need like the Stars app or the Stars
Ah, yeah.
subscription. Like, dude, I don't want to get that. Or it
Yeah.
might be live or Hulu Live TV. That might be one of the ones you need. So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know.
For those of you who don't know, Below Deck is it's a reality TV show that take place on like yachts, or there's like a sailboat one that's also
Mhm.
kind of yachty too. It's like a yacht sailboat. It's about what you'd expect. It's people in the water getting fat tips and talking a lot of junk and a lot of
It
I don't know. You get like 10 people on a boat with lots of drama going on. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
There's a lot of drama. It is
Yeah.
a little different than your normal reality TV show because
It's on
in
a
like a
boat.
normal, it is on a boat. That's the big part of it. But it doesn't follow around rich people. It just follows around the crew of the yachts, and
Yeah.
they don't really. They're not making like. I don't know how much they make, but
They probably do pretty
they're
well.
not rich.
Yeah, but they're not like.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely. I mean, these are like $100,000, trips for like 3 or 4 days, whatever like the time frame is. So there's definitely rich people on the show, but they're just not talked about. I mean, like it's a lot of them waiting on them, but it's not.
Mhm.
It's not totally like just bougie people all the time. So it's
Yeah.
interesting. I do like it for just nonsense TV. It's quite good.
It's good, man. It's good. I really like it. I don't know why. I mean, because I liked Love Island as well. I don't know if you ever watched that one.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
They just put like 12 people in a resort, pretty
Okay.
much, and just have them do
Do-
random stuff together. It's
do
just
whatever.
it's dumb. Like it's really dumb, and but I think Below Deck's better. I think Below Deck is top tier reality TV.
Top tier.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand by that statement.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I forgot how I've watched it before, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something about the sailboat. I just like it a lot. It's pretty cool. But
that boat.
before we jump into what we've been playing, well, I guess Nick, do you want to talk about anything else about your week, or we kind of?
I did. So, my fiance Alicia and I are doing Whole 30 throughout the next month, and we're starting tomorrow. Harrison, I don't know if you've ever heard of Whole30.
I have not. What is it? Some sort of
It's
diet or fasting or
it's
something?
not a diet. Basically
It's a
you.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. It's you do it for 30 days. You're really only eating whole foods, so you're not eating like anything processed. You're not eating anything with added sugar. So
Okay.
you can't eat dairy. You can't eat like bread since that's processed. You can't eat like rice or have any sugar. So basically, like can't have chips or soda or anything like that. And it's pretty much just cutting all that out for 30 days. So we went grocery shopping today and picked out all of the Whole30 items. So we just got like a bunch of vegetables and meat and fruit, and we're gonna do it for the next 30 days. Oh, and you can't have alcohol either.
I was gonna say, yeah, you probably can't have alcohol with yeast and beer and lots of
Yeah.
sugar and liquor and stuff. So,
But like we don't really have any trips or anything planned until late next month. So we thought like now would be the perfect time to do it.
yeah. So what made you guys want to do this? I mean, because you guys are both pretty fit people, right? I mean, you're not, what kind of
Yeah.
what kind of made you decide to do this?
I
Just
think
for curiosity.
We've always kind of wanted to do something like this, and we did like a 10-day cleanse like a year and a half ago, and I only lasted 7 days. But that one, you didn't eat like any carbs at all.
Okay, that
or
could be tough.
caffeine or anything like that. So like I had like caffeine withdrawals and sugar withdrawals, and it was just really bad. But we've always kind of wanted to. I think we've wanted to do something like this, and then I felt pretty bad after last week, just eating chips and drinking soda the entire week. So we kind of got back and we're like, hey, should we do it? Should we, like, we don't have anything going on for the next month. We might as well suffer a little bit.
It'll only last like
we'll
7
see.
days, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah, and they even go as far, and it's like a whole program, and you buy a book and everything, but they go as like breaking down each day and pretty much predicting how you're gonna feel each day.
Okay.
With like day one being like, oh my god, like of course I can do this. This is gonna be so great, and then days like 2 through 4 are like the withdrawal period.
Yeah.
And then day 10 and 11 is apparently the day where are the days where most people drop off because you haven't really seen the effects of it yet, but you've already put a lot of time into it. So you're like, well, why do I keep doing this if I haven't seen any results or anything like that?
So what's the results that you are trying to see?
It's not like weight loss or anything like that because you can eat as much as you want. Like you can eat bacon and like uncured bacon, but you can eat whatever you want. So the goal isn't to lose weight; it's just to feel better.
Gotcha.
And I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I'll give you a weekly update.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, if I'm a little grumpy next episode, you'll know why.
I don't know if I have the willpower to do something like that.
I don't know if I do either, to be honest. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. I have to commit. I have to do it because I can't let Alicia down by stopping after 10 days.
Well, Nick, if it's 10 days in and you just can't take any more, there's no judgment from me and the listeners. There's no judgment. We're not passing any judgment along to you.
Okay.
But
keep that in mind.
I do want to have a weekly analysis on how you feel. That'd be very interesting.
Yeah, we really have to get creative with our meals now because we can't have any like sugar or anything.
Gotcha.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Happy Prime Day to everybody. If you and take into that, Nick, do you ever mess around with Prime Day or anything like that?
I used to a lot more than I do now.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know it was Prime Day until I randomly got on Amazon for something and saw all these Prime deals, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it's mostly like honestly, it's just a lot of like their Echo Dots and stuff on sale. And by the time Black Friday and stuff's over, like I feel like everybody and their mom has like an Echo Dot of some sort of generation, whatever. So like it's hard to believe that no one has one at this point. But I guess if you want one in each room, I guess you can go for that. I did splurge a little bit. I got me and my buddy wanted to get a projector. So I got a like 1080p HD projector, and it comes with like 100-inch screen too. So it's a pretty sweet deal. So
God.
and we wanted to get it because we want to watch Black Widow when it comes out next month on the projector. So we're gonna once all the kids go to bed and stuff, we're gonna put it over on my shed, I guess, and hang it up and watch it out there. So I think that's gonna be
cool.
Pretty exciting. I got
Do you get Wi-Fi out there?
It does have Wi-Fi, and you can also like screen cast it, I guess, from your phone. So if you're having a little bit of trouble with like signal or something, you can do that too. And you could also plug in like a Roku or a Fire Stick as well, which is cool. So excited about that. And then I got a new like mount for my monitor, so I can have that kind of off my desk now. So that's gonna be cool.
Oh, cool.
I got a couple of extra things that I can't quite remember now. But yeah, did a little splurging. Brittany got a new printer because ours is like, I had the same printer from when I was in college back in 2010, so it was time for a new one. So we got that. Yeah. So we got a new one for that. So yeah, a little splurge. I usually don't partake in the Amazon Prime stuff because, like I said, it's a lot of like crap.
It's all Amazon stuff. Yeah.
Not saying the Amazon stuff is crap, but like all the other stuff is just kind of, I don't know.
It's like stuff you wouldn't need, and you're like, should I get this? Do I need this?
It's like when you get in like a 20% off coupon from like Bed Bath & Beyond in your mail, and you're like, 20% off, like that, I'm saving a ton of money. It's like, no, you're not really saving money because you never planned on spending the money at Bed Bath & Beyond. You're just being enticed to go spend money and get some savings, I guess, whatever.
It's a genius idea.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, partaking a little bit this year. I think I'm probably done.
It's one more day, right?
Yeah, one more day. I know the deals change, but I don't see anything. They didn't have like a ton of great games on sale that I saw.
Well, they had a lot of PS5 games.
A lot of PS5 games.
Yeah, like Returnal is $50. Demon Souls is down to $50, and this is from 70, so that's a pretty good drop.
Yeah, it's about where they should have been in the first place, but I digress.
Whoa. Hey there, whoa.
But yeah, I partaked a little bit in that, but yeah, it was. I'm not gonna say nice getting back into the groove of things with work, but it wasn't too bad to get settled in. So
I felt accomplished today, getting back to work, I guess.
Yeah, I saw you log on Xbox a couple times.
Yeah, I can't remember why I logged on the first time, but the second time around like 2 p.m. every day, I'll play Skater XL for about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
take a little break. That's such a good game to just kind of jive with for a little bit. It's cathartic. Love that game.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into what we've been playing. I know you and I both finished Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity over on the beach when we were there. So that was, I'm glad to finally be done with that game. Overall, it was a pretty solid game. Probably my favorite Hyrule. I mean, I haven't played a lot of the Warriors games. Probably my favorite one of those. I still think that the levels are just too long, especially like when you're playing the Switch. Like you just want to kind of get in and get out, and the reason why I think they're too long is because you can't save within the levels. At least I don't think you can. So like
I don't think there's like.
I had a moment where I'd probably played 20 minutes into it, and then we had gone out to do something, and by the time I came back, Kellen was playing, so like it erased my. It was only 20 minutes, but still. So like that's kind of the issue I had. But yeah, just levels are like 45 minutes to an hour long each, and it's a lot.
Well, they get longer at the end, but they're not.
They do.
All,
they're not all
they're
that
not
bad.
all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's last bunch of levels where you're kind of going to the four regions of the map. Those are pretty long.
Yeah.
God, those were like a. Man, those were long. Those were long levels.
Long levels.
The battle of attrition at that point.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But before we get into it, do you want to kind of lay out what we're going to talk about this week? So we're going to go into what we've been playing, and then talk about E3, talk about Summer Game Fest, and a possible revival from EA.
Yep, exactly. What could that be? Who knows? But yeah, we'll kind of touch on each conference and stuff like that. We're not gonna do like a super deep dive.
Yeah.
Um, we did record a video over on my YouTube channel, Atomic Reptar, kind of like our afterthoughts of the specifically like Microsoft and Nintendo's stuff, because quite
Mhm.
frankly, all the other conferences, whatever, were kind of, not that great.
Not great, man.
So,
Not great.
but yeah, so let's go ahead and dive into what we've been playing. We just talked about Hyrule Warriors, but I did finish up Mass Effect 2. I spent my Father's Day gaming, and that was, nothing. I can't ask for anything better. We
Daddy Shepherd.
we had thought about, one of our friends wanted us to come over and have some dinner and stuff, but I was like, you know what, like, I don't want to.
No.
It's like I've drank every day, like the last 7 days. Like I just
Mhm.
kind of feel like poo poo, and I just want to, because like I know if we go over there, they're gonna want to have drinks. And I'm like, yeah, I just want to relax and just not do anything. I think we ended up getting like Taco Bell for dinner, so
Hey,
it was
that's great,
great.
man.
It was
That sounds
great.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I put like 4 or 5 hours in a Mass Effect 2, finished it. I know you're still a little ways away, Nick, but man, that game is so good.
Is it still as good as you remember?
It's pretty great. There's a lot of things I forgot about it too, which is always fun to go back to. The ending, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you totally see where the characters can die. There's like the camera kind of points into a character, and you're like, are they gonna die? And then I ended up perfecting it. All my characters lived. I even saved like the minor characters. So excited to go into Mass Effect 3, because that's the one I remember little about. So I'm excited to jump into that one.
So you're going straight in. Are you going to play anything else?
I don't. There's nothing
Before you go in?
really. I do want to check out Evil Within 2. I do have that downloaded.
Yes.
I know you've been playing that a little bit. I'm excited for that because I loved the Evil Within, or the first one, I guess. I thought that game was great and super super scary too. I don't know how Evil
Yeah.
Within 2 is, but I'm assuming it's probably on
Scary.
the same kind of level as the first one. But the only thing else I've been playing is Tunic. It's part of like the game, the
Yeah.
Summer Games Fest, kind of like bring E3 to home or whatever. It's like for those who have not seen Tunic, it is a very it's highly inspired by Zelda. Even like the artwork is like straight. It looks like a Hyrulean shield. But it's also got like some Dark Souls elements to it, as far as there's these statues that you go to that you kind of click on, and it kind of saves your game, but also it respawns any enemies you killed. And it kind of in the demo it says like it's kind of cut out from the main game, so it's not going to be quite the same when you go into the actual game. But yeah, it's just like explore. Go find a stick, go find a sword, go find a shield. It is weird because I don't know. The text is not like in English, and it also doesn't give you an option. So
That was confusing.
and I
to
don't
me.
know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I'm not really sure what the language is, or if it's just something completely random. I have no idea. So it's really hard to know what items do at first without actually just using them. And I guess that's kind of Dark Souls esque. You don't quite know
Yeah.
what. It almost kind of reminded me of like, the Binding of Isaac, where you had no idea what those items did until you used them. At least from what I remembered. So it was kind of like
that
that.
game was
But
intentionally obtuse.
yeah, and I feel like kind of the same way with this, but it's definitely got some challenge to it. You kind of you lock onto the enemies as you go, and then you can swing your sword. You've got like a roll mechanic and you've got you got your health, and then you've got like a stamina bar that also depletes. I didn't love the combat that much. It's just kind of
Yeah, it's just kind of hack and slash.
hack and slash.
But
And
that's what Zelda's like. to a
yeah,
degree.
but I feel like it's hard to get away from enemies sometimes. Like especially if it's like more than two, it's kind of hard to get away, and because you get killed really really fast. But yeah, it's got the same mechanic as Dark Souls, where if you die, you lose like your rupees or whatever you have, and you have the opportunity to go back and collect them, which is cool. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It looks very interesting, but the demo didn't quite sell me as much as I thought it would. But yeah, it's
Do,
cool.
do
I
we
like
have a
it.
release date for
I
this?
don't think so.
Is it 2021?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know if we have an exact
Okay.
release date, but yeah, it looks interesting. I'll definitely check it out more when it gets closer to release date. But how
Yeah,
did you play it?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I finished it. Like I did. Is there a defined way to finish the demo?
I did roll like to the start screen again. Like you have to go down into the sewers of the area, and you fight
Oh,
like a boss.
okay.
Which is cool.
I
But
didn't get there.
okay,
I got the sword and I got like some other items, and I went to the right side of the map and fought this like Stalfos looking guy,
yeah, yeah,
and he was really strong, and I couldn't do it, but
yeah. I don't
I
think
mean
I ever
it was good.
really ventured over to the right side. So yeah, I mean it's a lot of exploring and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, definitely very Zelda esque, which is intentional, but it's
Very
cool.
yeah, very intentional. Even got a green tunic.
Yeah, I mean it kind of looks
That's right.
like Link's Awakening too. It's got like a little bit of that kind of art style, but yeah, it's cool. I definitely say check it out if it's still, I'm pretty sure it's still on Xbox and it's free to download. It's just the demo, so um, it's, yeah.
It might be. It might have been exclusive to that week,
Oh, really?
but
Well, I downloaded it
yeah,
yesterday, so maybe it being Monday, it might be gone. Sorry, but
yeah,
it's good. I like what I played.
yeah. Well, I'm planning on keeping my eye on it because having a Zelda like is always a good thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. But other than that, that's been pretty much it. My son Kellen, he did get back into Mario 3D World, and I've been
Oh,
helping
Mario
him.
3D World.
Yeah, 3D World. So I've been helping him
Okay.
out with a couple of those levels, getting all the star or the stars, the green stars, and that. So
Okay.
he's been trekking through that. He's almost done with it. So that's he
The
started
kid
he
just like
started like
fires through.
2 days ago. So that's funny. But yeah, he fires through. Plays. God, he loves it. But yeah, that's been pretty much everything I've been playing.
Nice. Well, I want to talk about Evil Within 2. It just
Yes,
came to Game
excited.
Pass for anyone who's wondering why I'm playing this game now. Um, but yeah, this game is like it's way more open than Evil Within 1. From what I remember, Evil Within 1 was very corridorish and it was very claustrophobic in a
Yeah.
lot of places, and it kind of felt like kind of like Resident Evil 4, but even tighter.
Mm-hmm.
But Evil Within 2, from what I've played so far, and I just got to chapter 4, um, I'm playing in like a big town. Like it's pretty big, and I can go kind of walk around and loot all these different houses, and do some of these side quests and encounter different people and different cutscenes and stuff, and do a lot of different things. So I've just been exploring around this town, and it's pretty freaky. I might be a baby when it comes to horror games. I love them,
Yeah.
but maybe I am a little bit of a baby because
Little baby.
there's this there's this witch person, and I can't remember her name now that I'm thinking about it. But she appears in the town at a certain point in the game, and then she starts appearing randomly
Okay.
when you go out into the town. And she kind of reminds me of the witch from Left 4 Dead, where she's really fast and loud.
Okay.
So if she sees you, she'll run really, really fast at you, faster than
God.
any of the other creatures, and start like shrieking. But she's really strong too, so you can't like with the other enemies. You can sneak attack them and kill them with one, by coming up from behind and killing him. But with her, you can't just sneak up behind her and kill her. I think you have to do it twice. So I haven't killed her yet. She's very, very scary. She's just in this white nightgown that's
Oh
just
God.
it's dude, it's like that's
It's
like
it's
peak
not this.
horror for
It's not
me.
the same enemy from the first one, is it? Like the girl with like the really long like hair, like it was like the hair monster.
Maybe it is.
Because like that, the first time I played the original Evil Within, and like you go through a hallway, and like she comes up out of the floor or something, and you have to like I think you can kill her, but if it's like your first run through the game, like it's kind of impossible. So you just have to run from her, and then you have to like set her on fire to slow her down and stuff. Like it's pretty freaky.
Oh no, that's not. It's not her. This is. And sorry for the audio listeners, but this is what she looks like. You probably can't focus, but that's what she looks like in the game. And
now, is she like a main villain of the game, or is it just kind of that area?
no, think she'll show up later in the game, but it's just like a kind of an area, one of those enemies that just kind of stays in an area and will randomly pop up. But I don't think I have to kill her.
Yeah,
I don't want to, but yeah, she'll just like kind of appear out of nowhere while I'm walking a route that I've already done before, and she'll just come out of the woodwork and start screaming at me. This is pretty freaky. I'm loving the game so far. Like I'm probably like 4 hours in, and I love the crafting and upgrading weapons, and they brought back your personal upgrades from the last game where you can use those gels to upgrade your health and stamina and reflexes and all that. So
it's still very much one of those kind of like Resident Evil-esque games.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And it has a first person mode too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I haven't done it much, but
yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's nice that it's nice it's there, and the game runs great, looks great. I'm digging it so far. I think I'm gonna play it through to the end. I don't know how far I am in.
Yeah, it's probably like a 10-hour game, I would imagine. I think the first one was around that. So
I thought the first one was pretty long.
Yeah, it's kind of like on par with Resident Evil 4, I think. It was pretty long. Yeah, that game was scary though. I remember having it like there was like the weird box head man. I don't know if you remember it, but there's like a part where you have to like, because I don't know if you could kill him at that point, but you have to like do these valves, and anytime you have to like do something while something's chasing you, it's super intense. But yeah, I love like games like that. I'm excited. I'll probably plow through Mass Effect 3 and then jump right into that. I'm sure I'll be done with that before Zelda comes out. So, well, Mario.
Are you picking up
Mario? Yeah, that's
Mario
gonna be the next
this Friday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up for sure. Play with. I think Kellen will like that.
Yeah.
So.
But aside from Evil Within 2, I've been playing some Super Metroid.
Yeah, I saw you playing at the beach a little bit.
Yeah, the announcement of Metroid Dread kind of got me hyped for Metroid.
So good.
I started playing Super Metroid. Haven't really played it before, at least not more than an hour. And I'd say I'm like 4 hours in now. Fought a couple bosses. It's great. Love all the power ups that you can get. I mean, it's like it's a Metroidvania. It's the OG Metroidvania. So
now, is Super Metroid? Is that on the? Is that on the NES or SNES shop or whatever?
It's the SNES.
Okay. I guess Super. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thing, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, I've been playing that. It's great, man. I don't know why I never played that.
Yeah, I'm surprised because like we both love Metroidvania style games, especially the past like year or so with Ori and Hollow Knight and some other stuff. So yeah, I probably want to check this out too. But yeah, I'm very excited for. We'll get to it eventually. But yeah, Metroid Dread looks awesome.
Looks great, man.
And yeah, I can't wait to play that. But
I want to mention one more game that's not on here. I started Yakuza.
Ooh, yes.
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Okay.
I don't even know why I started it because it's like a 100-hour game and I'm not gonna finish it, anytime soon. But that's on Game Pass now. They just added that to Game Pass. So I started it. Didn't get super far. Got like maybe 45 minutes to an hour in.
Okay.
And I'm getting a lot of backstory.
Yeah.
A lot of cutscenes.
Yeah, it's a Yakuza game.
I've never played one, so I must be in for a ride.
Yeah, I've never played one either, but that's all I hear, especially on the Giant Bombcast this year when they were talking about it. Yeah, it's just super
sounds
long,
fun.
super long game.
It sounds really fun though. But that's pretty much what I've been playing. I've just been starting a lot of games this week, apparently.
I mean, Xbox and Game Pass, baby.
Yeah.
You thought we were obnoxious before about it? Guess again, it's gonna be even worse.
I even downloaded Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, and I was like, dang, do I start this one today as well?
Oh my god.
But no,
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah, I held myself back. So that's what I've been playing this week. I'm sure next week we'll talk about Mario Golf.
Yeah.
That's coming up Friday. I'll tell you how the motion controls are. I'm gonna try to golf
Yeah, I'm gonna try
in real life.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Well, hey, I know how you are. I know how you get. You get a little touchy when motion control gets brought up. So
I might even play Skyward Sword motion control.
yeah, right.
I'm just playing.
That's what made you quit.
Yeah, I know.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah. Golf games, yeah, are just great with motion controls. I don't think there's a better way to play it. But yeah, let's. Any final thoughts on what we've been playing, Nick? Are you ready to kind of dive into this E3 madness?
Get into E3.
Let's do it. So I guess we'll start off with Games Fest. So nothing. I mean, was there anything besides like? I mean, obviously Elden Ring getting showed at the very end of that was awesome, and finally seeing that game in action with all the mounts, the horses and stuff that you can ride. Which game looks crazy. I don't honestly, I don't need to see anything else. I'm sold. I was already sold, but it looks great. No release date, right? No release date, or is it 2022?
No, it's January 2022.
January 2022. Okay.
That's soon, man.
Yep. Yeah, that is very soon.
soon.
It's a perfect January game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it deserves all the attention, I think, and I think January is one of the best times to release a game. There's normally not a ton going on.
Yeah.
I know, like Monster Hunter World released in January, and that was a good little block for it. And Elden Ring doesn't need to pick a spot, so to speak. I mean, it'll get the attention no matter when it releases. But
oh yeah.
But I think this is a good block for Elden Ring. A nice long action RPG coming out in the dead of winter, or dead of summer. Wherever you're at.
Yeah, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, really excited. This looks awesome. Looks like Dark Souls mixed with an open world game.
Yeah, it looks great. Nothing. I mean, was there anything else that kind of stood out to you? They announced the Death Stranding director's cut, which I was kind of bummed isn't coming to Xbox. It's still like PS5 exclusive. I don't know why I thought it was.
That's not coming to Xbox.
Yeah, I thought there was a chance. I thought Game Pass.
What are you, an Xbox fanboy?
What are you, a fan of games? Yeah, Death Stranding director's cut got announced.
Yeah.
What is going to be added to this? I can't remember.
I think they're adding like some stealth missions, maybe. They didn't say what they were adding.
Okay.
But from the trailer, I know they're alluding to Metal Gear, but there might be some stuff that they're adding in that's kind of reminiscent of like a Metal Gear mission.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know. I'm interested to see what a director's cut of this game looks like. It felt like this was already the director's cut. But...
That's what the whole internet was saying. I was like, wasn't this already like, oh, whatever.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's coming to PS5. It's probably going to look pretty great. I mean, it looked amazing on PS4. So, cool stuff. Did they mention if you could upgrade your previous version for free, or if this is just like a separant thing altogether?
I think it's a separate thing altogether.
Yeah,
kind of like Final Fantasy's Intergrade. I don't think you can have that on PS4.
I thought you could upgrade that though.
I don't think you could.
Well, I know Intergrade was exclusive to PS5, but can't you like if you have the PS4 version, can't you pay whatever amount and upgrade to the PS5 version?
I know you get like the better performance, but I don't think you get the extra stuff. I could be wrong though, and that's if I'm wrong, if I'm right, that's kind of shitty. But I think it's exclusive like to PS5. Like you have to buy the PS5 version, not transfer PS4 to PS5 or whatever. I could be wrong though. I'm probably wrong, but
I know it's complex to. I think I'm trying to confirm.
I hope I'm wrong.
So upgrading from the PS4 to the PS5 version is very convoluted. I think you can upgrade it. Okay, so if you own a digital copy of the game, the upgrade should be listed at $0 in the store.
Okay. But if you bought a physical version, you're out of luck?
I think so.
Wow.
But that does not grant you access to the DLC or to the additional chapter. You have to pay $20 for that.
Okay. So you can upgrade for free and get like the performance, but
Yeah.
you still have to pay. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
And if you claimed the game via PlayStation Plus, you will not be eligible for the upgrade.
Okay. That's okay. Weird. Was
Yeah.
there anything
Anyways.
was there anything else outside of the Games Fest that you can remember? I'm having a hard time like thinking of everything.
It's really all I can remember. I know there was a lot shown, and
Yeah.
we're probably missing some good ones, but nothing
Oh.
really.
Overwatch 2, baby. We got some skins. Skins.
Wait, was
for-
that shown? Was Overwatch 2 shown?
Yeah, it was showing their skins for a couple of their characters.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep during that.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, I feel like Overwatch 2 it'll probably be good, but like at the same time, like I could just care less. Like, who shows skins? Like, that's just.
I hope it's not DOA.
I think it. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, there wasn't really a need for an Overwatch 2 in the first place.
No, I
But-
mean, unless they really change up the gameplay or something. I don't know. I thought Overwatch was a pretty cool idea,
loved
and
it when
it
it
played well. Like I enjoyed my time with it, but I personally I didn't want an Overwatch 2. So hopefully they can do something cool with it. But yeah, that was just kind of bonkers for to show just skins. Yeah, it was kind of a waste of time.
Yeah,
And
it's weird.
my whole thing about E3 and well, not E3, but all these presentations, like all this filler crap and banter and back and forth. It's like we don't need that. Like we're over it. We just want the games. So
Especially in a digital format, like,
yeah,
you know, I get if you're on stage and you're kind of you're going back and forth and you have that banter, and you know you're revving up the crowd and you know saying all these buzzwords and you know stuff like that. But if it's digital, like you don't really need to do that. And I know like doing an E3 is really hard, and you know,
yeah,
I'm just happy they did it this year. But I think that's something that needs to change with the format. And, you know, Xbox did a great job with it. Like they had minimal banter, but
yeah.
like even like Nintendo, like they
Oh,
are
Nintendo's the
still
worst.
on this. They're still on this headline stuff that they started back in like 2016, and it just doesn't really work anymore. I don't think.
Hold on, I'm doing the podcast right now.
I heard Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm ready for that stuff to die off. I think they need to switch up their format. Because yeah, we just want to see the games. Just want to see the games.
Yeah, we just want to see the games. But I mean, that's really it for Games Fest. I'm sure there were a lot of great games shown that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, and I apologize for that. But we'll keep on chugging along here and go to the E3 side of things.
Yeah. So yeah, Ubisoft had their stuff first, right? They right?
Yeah, they were one of the first.
Not much shown. I mean, I think they showed off what Extraction. The new, what was it? Rainbow Six Extraction. They showed that off, right? With the name change.
Yeah.
That stuff looks cool. It's like their zombie stuff, I guess.
I
And then
should
that
Far Cry.
more Far Cry 6, which, if you, I feel like people are probably sold on people are already gonna get it if they or not, just depending on if you're into Far Cry. Um, what else? Did they show anything else? I honestly cannot remember. I don't think
Well, it showed the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC.
Okay.
Mario and Rabbids.
Oh
They
yeah, yeah,
announced
they
that.
did. That was that was kind of the biggest thing
Yeah.
out of that. That looks awesome. I'm super excited. I mean, that was leaked days in advance, which stuff always leaks for Ubisoft. But
Oh,
yeah, that looks super cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's a day one.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a day one. A day one.
Day one. Yeah, definitely day one. And they changed up the combat. It's no longer like kind of turn based. I think it's still turn based, but you can move around within like the little area. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're not like tied to a grid and tied to certain steps. I don't think you're just tied to like you can go within this
little area.
Within this little area. So that's that'll be an interesting mechanic. I'm sure it'll play kind of similarly to how it did before.
Yeah.
Where some characters will be able to move farther than others, and this and that. But yeah, that's exciting. I can't wait for this game. It's 2022. They didn't give a firm release date.
Yeah.
And we'll probably get into this later, but 2022 is looking pretty stacked.
Yeah. It is. Now who knows
awesome.
Who knows what's going to get delayed out of it, but right now, yeah, it's looking like it could be one of the best years ever for games. So, I can't wait for 2022. But yeah, where do you want to go to next? I mean, Square Enix kind of had like a no show, I guess.
Nothing really there.
They showed off Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which it looks okay.
Single player only.
Yeah.
4-player game. A single player game where you're playing with.
Well, you only play
other buddies.
You only play as Star-Lord. But yeah, you've got your squad or whatever. The combat looks very similar to Marvel's Avengers. Hopefully this game is better than that. Hopefully it's not as beat 'em uppy or same enemies. I think just the dialogue is probably going to be better because it's Guardians and it's probably going to be pretty funny. I would imagine. I hope so. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with this one. It could be cool, but I guess we'll just have to see more. I'm thinking, but it comes out this year, like in October, right?
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
So announced this year and coming out this year, so pretty quick.
Yeah, you don't see much of that anymore.
Not usually.
In these times.
But that was kind of it for Square, right? There wasn't really much else shown.
And then just to briefly touch on Capcom, the only thing notable coming out of there is the fact that they're making Resident Evil 8 DLC.
Yeah, which they said it was like by popular demand. So I don't know if this is already in development or what, and if it's just going into a development or recently started.
This might be like an EA Skate situation where they had nothing to show.
Yeah.
So they just said, "Hey, we're doing it."
But like, what could this be? Like, I personally hope it's not like just mercenary stuff. I kind of hope it's like single player, but also.
Yeah, I think it will.
I don't know.
I don't think we're gonna get any more. Well, it might be like a part of the DLC, like a couple of new maps, but
yeah.
I think it'll definitely be story stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Or maybe they'll remix the current campaign. We have they didn't touch on anything. They just said it's coming at some point and didn't specify exactly what it was. So it could be literally anything. Who knows? But either way, that's still exciting. Still exciting.
Yeah. You want to jump to Xbox?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna. So yeah, this was probably. Well, I mean, obviously Nintendo we were pretty hyped for as well, but yeah, this was like I was probably excited for this one the most, to be honest. Yeah, they started off with Starfield, and we got a release date of November 11th, 2022.
Yeah.
Not much shown. We got like a brief teaser of what could be in engine. I don't know if that's in engine or just a cinematic trailer. But
I think it is.
we really got nothing about what it is. But
We know that they're going to space, or they're already in space, and it seems like space travel is pretty new or pretty fresh, and
yeah,
you're just beginning to expand your travel over the galaxy and over the universe. So, it's not like a Mass Effect where
it's already established.
it's already established. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's going to be like aliens in this game or not. I'm assuming so, right? But we just
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know what else you could do, like go into different worlds, and I don't know. Is it like No Man's Sky where there's procedurally generated worlds that you're going to, or is it more quest driven, story driven, kind of like Mass Effect is with your Skyrim touch to it, obviously, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we'll see.
either way, either way, we're excited. I mean, it's Bethesda's first brand new IP in 22 years or something like that. So
Mhm.
that's pretty crazy to think about. But
yeah,
yeah, firm release date. Well, maybe not firm.
let's hope it sticks.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
hope it sticks.
yeah. Who knows? But yeah, exciting to see that. What else kind of stuck? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this thing, so we can kind of just. Actually, you know what? I've got a list, and
He's got a list.
We'll just go through them. So next up was Stalker 2. It's the horror sequel from the original Stalker, I guess. This looks pretty cool. It's like a first person survival game, right? And set in Chernobyl. So I mean, it looks.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about the original Stalker, so I don't have a lot to say. But it looks really good from what I saw.
It's coming April 2022.
Yep.
To Game Pass.
April 28th, 2022 to Game Pass. Which every game in this direct or presentation
Pretty
is coming to Game
much.
Pass except for like 3, which is insane.
Yeah.
Next up is probably the biggest surprise, Back for Blood, coming to Game Pass day 1 on October 12th. So huge win for Microsoft and Xbox on that part. Because I know you were excited. We were both very excited for Back for Blood.
Yeah.
The spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. So yeah, I thought that was a huge win and a very big surprise.
It was cool, man. That was like, I think that was one of the moments we cheered at during the presentation.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. It was an awesome moment. Let's see here. What else is up? Contraband got announced. It's like the new game from Avalanche Studios. They make Just Cause, for those that do not know. It looks like a co-op kind of Just Cause. It looks kind of over the top. So, it looks cool. Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Let's see.
That's what we got.
What else we got here? Sea of Thieves is getting a free update. It's called A Pirate's Life, and it's based around Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. So I'm kind of curious to jump back into this game. I know it's been a while, and I know we've said that before, but it's just been so long since I played it. I kind of want to see what's
Where
new.
it's at.
Yeah.
And that's coming end of this month, I think.
Tomorrow, June 22nd.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's soon.
Yeah, that's very soon. They showed a new trailer for Battlefield 2042, which looks
Looks
absolutely
sick, man.
insane.
Looks awesome.
We were praying, like, fingers crossed that it was going to come to Game Pass, but I still think it might, though. I still think it might. Just because it was announced that there's no single player campaign, it's just multiplayer only. $70 is a lot to ask for.
That's a lot
for a multiplayer only game. I don't know, man. I really want to play this. I really want to play this game. I really want to play this game, but $70. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's a little much. That's a little much for multiplayer only.
Yeah, and you know they're probably gonna have some sort of battle pass or something like that. There is. It's confirmed.
4 seasons planned for the first year, so that's 4 different battle passes.
Okay.
Essentially.
Yeah. $70 is a lot to ask. So I'm still thinking it's gonna come to
Maybe the deal hadn't gone through yet.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe July when EA has its conference.
Okay. Yeah,
they'll announce
that's
it.
a good guess.
Yeah, Phil Spencer will come out. What's up, guys? You know I'm here. Game Pass,
Remember
baby. Let's see. Psychonauts 2 got another trailer. It's coming August 25th, so that is very soon. I think I want to go. I think I want to go play the first one first.
I think this is one of those games where you need to play the first one.
Yeah. I want to check the first one out just to see what it's about. Got some new stuff coming to Fallout 76 if you care about Fallout 76. New DLC coming, and then the Pit is coming, I think, next year. That was introduced it was originally in Fallout 3. So it's coming to Fallout 76, which is cool. Elder Scrolls Online stuff coming. We got an enhanced version coming for the Series X and PlayStation 5 on June 15th. So that is I guess it just came out. I guess it came out during that week.
Nice.
Party Animals. That looks like really
this one looks fun.
Yeah, this looks like a really fun, like kind of almost like
It's like Fall Guys.
yeah, Fall Guys. It looks very goofy.
Yeah, and that's coming 2022, right? They didn't put a date on this one.
Yeah, 2022 day and date with Game Pass. So,
cool.
Yeah, looks like a fun multiplayer kind of game. Looks very cool. Hades is coming to Xbox Game Pass on August 13th, so I will definitely be checking that out because I have not played that yet on the Switch. So that looks pretty cool. And then we got Halo Infinite, baby. Halo Infinite. We got a little bit of single player stuff, and then a pretty good look at multiplayer. How do you feel about it? I know we were pretty jazzed when we saw it, but how do you feel about it?
It looks so cool, man. It looks like they're kind of going back to the roots a little bit, going back to the Halo 3 roots, where you're not picking classes, you're picking up guns as you're going through the map, and we both yelled out in amazement as the guy like threw the plasma grenade and popped the whatever it's called, the hammer up and caught it.
Yeah.
So there's some like really cool stuff you can do with gravity in this game, and they kind of showed it last year with the fusion coil.
Yeah.
In the single player demo, but it looks like there's gonna be some really cool moments in Halo Infinite.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. I think it looks great. I think like just visually it looks awesome. It does look a lot better than it did at last year's reveal.
Yeah.
So that's great. Yeah, I cannot wait for the multiplayer.
Yeah. And it's free to play. Like that's really cool that it's going free to play.
Yep. Yeah, free to play with even if you don't have if you don't have Game Pass, it's free to play multiplayer. They said that their battle pass is it will not expire, which is awesome, and I think super smart. So you can kind of, if you're 3 seasons in and you're like, hey, I never finished the first season, you can apply, your current status to the to the previous season. So I think that's a very smart way, because I think that was what's always crazy about battle passes in general, and which I've never really got them. It's because if let's say you miss playing for 2 weeks, then all of a sudden you're behind and you're scrambling to catch up, and then everything expires, and then you kind of waste your money.
That's it.
Yeah. So very smart, I think, on 343's part, and I'm just super excited for this game. I can't wait.
Yeah, and it's coming holiday of this year. We don't know when. Yep. Probably November.
Yeah,
probably
that's
October,
20th anniversary of Halo, so
yeah,
probably.
I don't know why they didn't just announce a date. Maybe they're still ironing out final.
Yeah, I think they might be scared to be honest, because if they don't announce a date,
delay it again.
Yeah, which I think it'll be ready by November. But yeah, Halo looked awesome. Can't wait for that. And then Far Cry 6 got shown again. Another trailer for that. I don't remember Replaced.
That was the 2D. It is like a 2D side-scrolling action game. I think it has combat, but It did look pretty cool when we saw it. I remember we were both pretty
Was
well
that the
received.
one with like the family? No, I don't think that was that one.
No.
I don't know. Coming to Game Pass 2022.
Cool.
Among Us got announced that on, well, it's past now, but June 15th they have 15 player lobbies there, and it's on Game Pass later this
cool.
year for that. Grounded got a new update, or is getting a new update on June 30th called Shroom and Doom. So a lot of new additions to the game. Another game that I want to go back and check out
Yeah.
because I have not played it since it first came out back in what, February, I think. Yeah, let's see what else here. 12 Minutes had another trailer that is coming out Game Pass August 19th.
Excited for that one.
Yes, I'm
pumped.
very excited. It's got
Daisy Ridley,
yep, James McAvoy.
William Defoe.
Yeah, gotta love William Dafoe, man.
That's
That is coming to
quite
Game
a
Pass,
cast.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's coming to Game Pass.
Cool. August 19th for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward for that game. That game looks awesome. Outer Worlds 2 got a non-trailer, I guess. Yeah, pretty funny trailer.
Yeah.
We both thought you thought it was Fable for a second, and then I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it's Fable, and then it wasn't,
Then it wasn't.
which is fine.
That's
So-
exciting though. That's exciting that we're getting the Outer Worlds 2 from Obsidian, and then what else are we getting from Bethesda? We're getting
Starfield.
Starfield
Yeah,
and Avowed.
Avowed eventually at some point. So a lot of stuff.
Wait, is it Obsidian working on Avowed?
Yeah, they're working on Avowed. Yeah,
They're working on a lot.
yeah. They got that Microsoft money.
They do. They really do.
Um,
I mean, that's a lot of RPGs.
Yeah, it is a lot. Microsoft's Flight Simulator got announced. Well, not announced, but it's getting a release date for July 27th, which is cool. And it's also getting
Exciting.
a Top Gun expansion later on this year as well.
Yeah.
Coming both PC and to Xbox. So yeah, I'm excited to play this. It looks like a very, very chill, kind of relaxing game to play.
yeah.
I know one that you're excited for, Nick. Forza Horizon 5 got a release date
Yeah.
of November 9th, coming to Game Pass day one. And I know you loved Horizon 4.
Yeah, I did. I'm really excited. This one's placed in Mexico.
Yep.
And it looked freaking beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful
yeah.
scenery. And, I don't know how different it's going to be from Horizon 4 gameplay wise. I don't know how much different you can get, honestly, but it looks really cool. It looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be a graphical showcase of the Series X and Series S. And, at the end of the day, that's what I want out of these games. That's one of the first games I played when I got the Series X, and
Yep.
turned on that HDR. Oof,
Whew.
never going back.
Yeah, never.
I'm really excited. Glad it's coming out this year, and day before my birthday too.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. You got a day before your birthday, and then Starfield's the day after the next year. I mean, you're just
Damn.
living it up, man.
If only Halo could come out
November
on my
10th.
birthday. Yeah.
And then the last kind of one more thing, it was Redfall got announced, made by Arcane, and it's an open world co-op first person shooter, and it's got vampires. The trailer looked
Some
great.
Vamps.
I'm pretty pumped for what we saw.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah, no gameplay or nothing, just a cinematic trailer.
Pretty
So
lengthy cinematic trailer too.
Yeah, it was pretty long, so we don't really know exactly what it entails. Like, we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I really hope it's not like a live action or a live service game. I'm hoping it's more of a story first kind of game, and it's Arcane, so I'm pretty sure it will be. But yeah, we're not really sure at this point. But yeah, that's coming out next year, or is it 2023?
2022.
It said
Maybe
next summer. Next summer.
Next summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So man, a lot of stuff. 2022. And then
Fact.
the last final surprise is Xbox Mini Fridge is coming out.
I'm actually kind of pumped. I want this.
Yeah, it looks
I know I
looks
won't be able to
stupid.
get it, but
Oh no, it'll get scalped up.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it does. It looks pretty stupid, but yeah, yeah. I thought Microsoft presentation was absolutely fantastic. Just a lot
Yeah,
of
it was great.
yeah, a lot of stuff announced, a lot of stuff to get excited for, especially Game Pass stuff. Just a lot of stuff coming. I think the drought for Xbox is finally coming to an end, and we're gonna get some really awesome first party stuff. We did not mention that Starfield is confirmed to be exclusive, so that was awesome to finally hear, I guess, from the Xbox team.
Harrison, your fanboy is showing.
Yeah, I'm saying. I've been saying this all along. And they also did say it like 4 times during the presentation that it was exclusive. So there's that. But let's move on. Nick, any final thoughts for the showcase that you want to talk about? Are we good to go? Move on to Nintendo?
No, they showed a lot, even though they didn't show Fable, Everwild,
Yeah.
Avowed, Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, that wasn't going to get shown, but
No.
but they did mention those, and they said they were working hard. So it was nice they got like a little mention.
Yeah.
During the press conference.
Yeah, because like it's that I think that's kind of the worst part. Like the game industry is so secretive that it's nice. It's okay for them to say, hey, we don't have this here, but we're still working on it. So it's like, has it been canceled? What's going on with this game? There's no questioning. It's just, oh, it's being worked on. There's just nothing to show. So
Yeah.
let me let the dog out real quick.
Okay.
All right. You want to move on to Nintendo, and that'll probably wrap it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll close it out.
Cool.
What did they start with? They start with the Smash DLC. The guy from Tekken. I don't know his name.
Akima, something like that. I'm probably butchering that. I'm not sure.
But they had the Ganondorf fake out. They thought
Trolls, man.
some
Trolls.
Zelda game was coming and it wasn't.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was an Ocarina of Time remaster or something.
It's like I've never seen that
man.
cutscene before, but I was kind of thinking that was Ocarina of Time.
They're such trolls, man. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smash Brothers, 6 minutes wasted. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, 6 minutes of the direct up on Smash, and again, like we mentioned before, with the banter, like they had the Smash reveal, and then they cut to, is it Itagaki?
It's not Sakurai, right?
Sakurai. They cut to Sakurai saying they're going to do a reveal.
Separate.
Like, we know it's going to happen. We know, like, why are you... They drive me insane, man. It just drives me nuts.
Me and Harrison were both timing it. Well, not timing it, but we were like, all right, that's another... It's 12:10. They've already done 10 minutes without announcing anything huge. And, that's the problem when they put a timestamp of 40 minutes. And,
Yeah.
We know how long it takes for them to go through each game, and it's always longer than you think. It's always like 3+ minutes to go through each game. And when we're seeing 6 minutes of Smash, it's like just announce the character and move on. Like,
or just have it like on its like. I really hope, is this the last one? Because I'm so done with it. I know we were having fun for a while just guessing, but I'm over it. I'm so over it. Okay.
I'm tired of them starting the presentations. I know this sounds like very whiny of us.
Yeah, we're being critical for kind of no reason, but also we love Nintendo, and we want to see awesome things, and their directs haven't done much lately for anything really. They always start the same. They always have, and the commentators are fine, but like they always have the lame banter in between. They have, the title reveal of the game, and they jump into the game, and they discuss it after. Like, I don't need all that. Just show me the game and move on. Yeah. Absolutely. Every developer out there needs to take notes from Microsoft, because they killed it, I thought. So it is what it is. But what else was after Smash?
I don't know what came right after Smash, but
we're not gonna go through it kind of like that, because there wasn't as much exciting stuff from this than it was Microsoft, but
a few big ones.
Yeah, a few good stuff.
A few big like second party ones, like WarioWare, Get It Together.
Looked cool.
Yeah, it's the first multiplayer WarioWare game.
Yep.
And I'm assuming it's going to use like the Joy-Cons in a similar manner that 1-2 Switch did, and that I it was overpriced. Like 1-2 Switch was definitely overpriced, but I feel like it made some good use of the Joy-Cons, and I hope WarioWare can do the same. So I'm excited for this. This comes out, I think, in October.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, yeah,
This is $60, or no, it's $50.
$50.
I keep saying 60, but yeah, it's 50. So I don't know. Even
Eyebrow
people,
raise.
yeah, I don't know. Well, I
See.
think
I
a
mean,
lot
we'll
of
see. We'll
Nintendo
see.
stuff is just overpriced, anyways. But that's just Nintendo. What else did we get, Nick?
We got Mario Party Superstars.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's like a kind of a collection of some boards and games from the first few games.
Yeah, from like
Or
the
boards and
N64
mini
era.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I thought were the best Mario games or Mario Party games. I think that's kind of where I stopped. Was like
Yeah.
right around that time. So it could be cool. It might be nostalgic going back and playing that, but yeah, it's got what, multiplayer online too, as well, for this.
Yeah, it has online multiplayer. That's we kind of felt that this is what they were doing, that online for Super Mario Party was for. Well, we thought it was for Super Mario Party 2, but it turns out it's for this game, which is cool.
Testing the waters and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's also $60. So I don't know. I'm kind of dragging on Nintendo right now, but it looks cool. Like I do remember some of those mini games showing off. So yeah, we'll see. We will certainly see.
But getting into some more exciting announcements, we got a new the Advance Wars reboot of the first two games.
Yep.
This was like very, very unexpected, and I just assumed we would see a new Fire Emblem or a Fire Emblem remake, and I was kind of hoping for that. But as a fan,
yeah.
But
exactly.
I'm really glad to see Advance Wars come and kind of get a chance in the limelight again. It's been a long time since that franchise has kind of seen the light of day, so it looks really good. Like I love the art style. It's very kind of cartoonish.
Yeah.
And this comes out December 3rd, I think. It's $60. So that looks cool. I mean, you are you interested in this?
Maybe if it wasn't $60. I keep going back to that,
Sure.
but yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. I've never played an Advance Wars, and I liked Fire Emblem. I haven't played Fire Emblem in a long time, but I like that style, and this is the original Fire Emblem, if you will. So I'm curious about it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll pick it up or not. We'll see.
Yeah. I think Fire Emblem came out before this.
Did it? I thought Advance Wars was first. Maybe I'm probably wrong. But...
I think Fire Emblem in Japan came out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Back in like maybe the late 80s.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize it was that old.
It's pretty old.
Cool.
It's been kicking around for a while, man.
Yeah. What else?
Metroid.
This was probably the best part of the presentation, I think. I guess aside from the very end, but biggest surprise. Like we were hoping to see. Well, I guess we were kind of 50-50 with Metroid Prime 4, but we were at least hoping to see something Metroid, like whether it was like a pack-in for the first three Metroid Prime games or something like that. But yeah, this is a brand new 2D, like the first 2D Metroid in 19 years, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
and it looks awesome. It looks very cool.
It looks really cool. It looks like it's building on Samus Returns, the 3DS remake, with like the counters, and you can kind of scramble up walls and stuff, and it looks just a lot more fluid than I'm playing Super Metroid now. It looks a lot more fluid than Super Metroid is, so really pumped. And then it's got the EMI, is what they're called, the EMMI.
Yeah,
those robotic machines that kind of lurk over areas and will chase you down if you get in their proximity. So it's kind of like a
unkillable kind of enemy.
Omnipresent. Yeah.
Could be cool.
Like a Mr. X or Lady D or something like that. So those are always freaky. And
yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't Yeah, I can. And it's coming out in what, August, right? Or something like that? Or October?
October.
October. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be it looks good.
$60. Does that shake your bell any?
It does a little bit, but I want to see more Metroid,
So you wanna?
so I don't mind paying $60, I guess,
Okay.
just because I think it's a cool franchise. Not that I've played much of it, but I do think it's a really cool and important franchise for Nintendo, and I hope they bring back their other stuff too. So this is gonna pave the way for older franchises to come back. I think that's a good thing. Um, yeah,
It is
it's
worth.
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so just comparing something like Hollow Knight, which is what, $30 to this, like how we'll see how much game is in this thing. But so yeah, the $60 is like it's a little, it's not, it's on the back of my head, back of my mind, but
Yeah.
I am willing to pay it because again, I want to see this franchise return and come back. So I guess I don't know, maybe I'm being picky with what I want to pay for, but
Well, it's the top selling game on Amazon right now.
oh really? Metroid Dread?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
doing well.
Sweet. Good.
So I'm
Good.
happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope that this game is like the best seller in the series. I'm sure it will be. I think
Yeah, I
the
think
top
so
seller
too.
was like 3 million copies. So I think this could kind of bust that record out of the water.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
because people want a new Metroid so bad. And
Yeah.
I feel like more people have gotten into Metroid since the last 2D Metroid came out, you know?
Yeah, and then like, Samus Returns. I mean, that was like the last year of the 3DS. So
It came out when like after the
yeah,
Switch came out. That was like a death sentence.
I can't
in
believe that's still
itself.
not on the Switch. That doesn't make any
No,
sense to
I
me.
know, man. I hated going back to the 3DS and playing that after
Yeah.
getting the Switch.
Yeah, that's kind of bonkers that we haven't seen anything like that. We got did we get another trailer for Skyward Sword? I can't remember if we did or not. I don't think we did.
Yeah.
We did?
It was like it was another short trailer.
Okay.
And then
Good.
the Game and Watch, the Legend of Zelda Game and Watch got announced.
Yeah, and this is where I kind of turned on the whole direct for a while because, obviously Zelda's 35th anniversary, Nintendo has been radio silent. They didn't even tweet out happy birthday to Zelda. So this I was expecting some stuff for the 35th anniversary, or at least a follow-up direct, at some point that's announced. Yeah, and we get a Game and Watch, and that was it. They specifically said that they don't have any other further games in development. I know other YouTubers and other people have kind of speculated that they just want to get Skyward Sword out of the way to boost sales for that. And it makes a lot of sense because it's the birth of Zelda, I guess, in the timeline aspect. So it makes sense, but I don't think they
would just
are.
lie.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I think this is it. And I'm freaking bummed.
Anyone listening, don't get your hopes up for anything else for Zelda this year. I mean, I'm sure they have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ready to go, but they're probably waiting until next year. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if they need to release more than one Zelda remake or remaster or HD version in a year because they're longer games, like they're 30 to 40-hour games. But you look at Mass Effect and you release a whole trilogy of games. Why can't you release
Nintendo?
Even Wind Waker? Like that game should be so easy to port over.
Yeah, it's already in HD.
Switch. Same for Twilight Princess. I don't know.
And I by no means want all these games at the same time. Because that's just a lot of Zelda. But I just wanted them to talk about it and just say, we're doing this and it's coming.
I know.
I was super frustrated. And then it almost ruined Breath of the Wild sequel 2, whatever you want to call it, for me. It still looked great. And we'll jump into that here in a second. But it almost ruined that trailer for me. But
yeah.
I chilled out. But
Chilled out.
was there anything else that was revealed? We got another look at like Mario Golf, which is coming
Yeah,
out soon. Coming out Friday. Was that really it?
I think that was the main stuff.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Sorry if we missed anything else from Nintendo, but those are the kind of the heavy hitters.
Yeah, I know. I know they. I think there was some other stuff that they announced that's already been on previous consoles, so nothing crazy. But yeah, and then we got the Zelda trailer for
Got
Breath
some
of the Wild
gameplay.
2. Yeah, and it looks awesome. it looks bananas.
What's your speculation? Do you have any theories? I'm sure you've been. I know I've been watching a few videos of breakdowns of the trailer, but
I don't know. I'm thinking. Well, obviously, looking at the trailer, there's a couple of additions that we saw, where Link can like literally go through platforms, or I don't know what kind of like that degree is. Is he able to? Is it just vertical? Can he go through horizontally? We don't really know. And then it obviously was very reminiscent of Skyward Sword, where Link is falling at the very beginning.
yeah,
So and they mentioned in the direct that it's going to take place in the skies. So you're kind of moving up into the sky. So maybe we'll like see Skyloft. That could be kind of interesting. That at some point
that could be
you
cool.
go to there. I think that could be huge and make a lot of sense on why Nintendo is pushing Skyward Sword so hard.
Yeah,
And wanting to get it ahead of Breath of the Wild 2. But yeah, I mean they could do anything with this game, and I'm ready for it. But
seriously, I mean,
yeah,
I think so. So Link obviously has like the Sheikah power in his hand.
yep,
Now he got affected by the malice, and I think something probably saved some Sheikah power saved his arm or something. So he's got that power in his arm, which is really cool. Got some new stasis moves where you can kind of reverse time on an object.
yep.
Um, I don't know if they showed any new moves other than his flamethrower thing that was on his shield.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then it looks like it's taking place over 2 different time periods because like you have like your Link on the ground similar to Breath of the Wild 1, and then when he's up in the air he's got on this like different garb. It kind of looks like a different time period. He's got his hair down, he's letting his hair down a little bit.
Well, maybe like at some point, this is pure speculation. You go to Skyloft and you get that new garb, and then you come back down. I don't know. Could be cool, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a tie-in with Skyward Sword.
I think so. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't know about maybe not 2 timelines. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, probably not two timelines because I don't know how that would work for all of your inventory and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they would split it like that, but that would be cool.
It would be cool. I'm down for it. I'm down for whatever.
Or maybe like maybe it's a placeholder and you're playing as Zelda in the air, but that's probably not right either. I mean, it's all speculation, and that's the fun part of it is figuring out where this falls.
Do you think we get a flying mount at some point, whether it's a sky whatever they're called or something else? Do you think we get like a flying mount, like an Epona's version of?
I don't think so.
No.
I think the fun of traversing these sky islands will be figuring out how to get from one to another.
Yeah.
And whether you do if you even have a Rivali's Gale anymore, whether you use that or whether you use that green thing where you're going through the ground. I don't know. I don't know if there will be a mount. Maybe late game.
Yeah, definitely late game. I think for sure.
Yeah.
If they do one, but that could be interesting as well.
Yeah.
2022, they revealed that, so not
this
the end
year.
of this year, like as a lot of people thought.
So
no pro mention. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen.
so I have a question on that.
Yes.
So, the first Breath of the Wild, like it chugged in some places, and you can tell that it was kind of struggling on the hardware that it was on. So, with this game and presumably the map the original map in some form. It's
Yeah,
probably changed, but in some form, it's still there on the surface. And then they add in all of this stuff in the sky. Will the Switch be able to handle all of that,
I don't know.
or will it eventually like? I don't know if it'll launch with like a new Switch or a Switch Pro, but if it's coming out in 2022, it's kind of likely that it comes with some sort of hardware that's a little bit more powerful and that can handle everything that they're trying to do. Not saying that it won't come to the original Switch, but
What if the Switch Pro comes out next year and that's day and date with Breath of the Wild 2? What if they ran Breath of the Wild 2 on the base hardware on like the cloud? That's probably that probably wouldn't work. There's no way they would
no.
make it multi or online only for that. That'd be bonkers. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they change their packaging and just says runs better or whatever, plays better on Switch Pro.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be very interesting because yeah, the original did kind of chug a little bit in some areas.
And this is
Even
this is
docked.
that and
So
more.
yeah, it's that and more. Yeah, yeah. If the Switch Pro is happening, it's happening next year for sure.
We said that last year. We said that this year.
I know, but we always assumed that it would be tied in with Zelda, right? Like that's the big
Yeah.
launch title. And now that we know Zelda's coming, well, right now it's coming out in 2022. I'm thinking that's probably if there is a Pro. Who knows? Who knows?
So do you think we'll get this early 2022 or late 2022?
I don't know, man.
Because what if we get another Mario next year?
I don't think we'll get another Mario.
You don't think so? It's been 4.5 years since we got. Or no, it's been almost 4 years since we got Mario
Yeah.
Odyssey. It's been a while.
Maybe I'm thinking
Maybe
this is,
another 2017.
I don't know. Maybe Nintendo is just going to celebrate Zelda's 36th anniversary, and that's when Breath of the Wild 2 will come out.
You're
Like,
right.
whoops, we forgot about 35, guys.
Unless it comes March 31st, 2022, then it'll technically still be in that year.
Yes, within they're
But then it goes away the next day.
yeah, their fiscal year. I'm thinking probably holiday 2022, just to
Yeah,
get them. I
sadly.
mean, I would love for it to come out in spring, but I'm thinking probably holiday to give them that extra time to develop.
I feel like they
It's
would
gonna be a
have said,
packed holiday if everything makes their date. God, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Maybe hopefully they'll have like another direct at some point this year for Breath of the Wild 2, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think 2022 will be one of the best years in gaming, though.
I think so.
If everything pans out with, God of War and Elden Ring and Starfield.
Possibly Horizon.
It's
I think Horizon's. I think it's trying to come out this year, but I think it's probably gonna get pushed.
That might be an early 2022 game.
I think so, yeah. And then maybe God of War is going to be a holiday release for Sony.
Yeah.
What do you? I guess right before we end the show, Nick. Do you think we get like a Sony State of Play anytime soon?
I would say yes, but I just don't know what they would show. Because they put out Ratchet and Clank.
They showed
No.
Horizon.
They showed Horizon already. I don't think they're ready to show God of War. I mean, a Death Stranding director's cut got announced at the Games Fest.
Yeah.
So I just don't know what they would show. And it could even be like a shorter State of Play, but
Yeah.
I just don't know if they have like a ton right now. Like I think we need to get a look at whatever game is coming out in holiday. Because presumably they have one or two games coming out later this year, but we just don't know what those are.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of them is going to be Horizon if it doesn't get delayed, but
This, not to jump on Microsoft bandwagon or anything, but this could be the year for Xbox to like catch
to
up
kind of
with
Yeah.
Sony. I mean, because they've got just a ton of stuff. I think a lot of
Sony
people are hyped.
Sony has had a lot of stuff already come out,
Yeah,
and Microsoft has zilch. They
yeah,
don't even have the
nothing.
medium anymore,
Yeah, it's coming
and
to
that was
PS5.
like a B or C tier game. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you're right. This could be like especially like the back half of well, we're in the back half of 2021 now, but with Flight Sim, Psychonauts, Forza, Halo. I'm sure there are others that I'm missing. I mean, even Back for Blood. Like,
yeah. Just the fact that that's free pretty much to users on
yeah,
Xbox is insane. Still holding out hope for Battlefield, but we'll see. We'll
yeah.
see about that one. I'm calling it now, though. If I'm right, I'm right.
You're right. You're right.
If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm
If
wrong,
you're wrong,
I'm wrong. And then you have to pay $70. So
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right too. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our thoughts on E3 and all of that good
Post
stuff.
E3.
Our post E3 thoughts.
Sad it's over.
Yeah. It was definitely exciting though, just being able to watch it with you in our little room on the little laptop and our little 720p TV. 'Cause that was like the bummer
Oh,
too. It's
yeah,
like
man.
a lot of stuff didn't look great, but we knew it looked great because we didn't have like HD. But that was definitely exciting.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to enjoy Nintendo's conference together because I think it would have been even worse if we weren't. But I'm glad we got to enjoy everything. So, yeah, exciting times. I am looking forward to if there is an E3 next year. I'm looking forward to be back in person because like you just don't. It's still missing that like that presence. I guess
It's missing the crowd reactions.
Yeah.
For a lot of these announcements, and
exactly.
Breath of the Wild 2, Starfield, Back for Blood coming to Game Pass. Like those are the kind of announcements that would get you excited because the crowd is going nuts. And
Yeah, you got this little woo in the background, you know.
the one guy that was paid to yell in the back.
Yeah.
I definitely missed hearing the crowd this year.
Yeah. I mean, we still got EA's stuff to look forward to next month. Which
Skate and Dead Space.
Possible. Oh, we didn't talk about that. There's the revival, or EA said they're going to be reviving, an old franchise, which
established franchise.
Yeah. So a lot of people that's saying Dead Space, and we've been talking about that for like a year now. How much we want at least a remaster or something. So that would be awesome. That would kind of make that show for me. So I'm gonna go into it with absolutely zero expectations, just because the last EA event was terrible.
But think about it.
So
we could see Skate 4 or whatever it is.
Could see Mass
Dead
Effect.
Space. Yeah, we could see Mass Effect.
Ooh, that'd be. Oh man, I'm gonna get excited now.
And then Dead
Overhype.
Space.
Overhype.
That's pretty good. Like if I saw 2 out of 3 of those things, I would be very happy.
Yeah.
Coming out of EA's press conference.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be cool. We'll see. I mean, what else? What other franchise could EA revive that's been established? I mean, they brought back Mass Effect. If we're not thinking Dead Space, what else? Maybe like SSX Tricky or something, like an SSX
That would
game.
be a good one too. If they remastered SSX Tricky,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty exciting.
I mean, what else? I know they got stuff, but I just can't think of anything. Sorry, we're gonna end the show, and then I mean, they got Need for Speed, which I mean that came out like not too long ago, so I don't think anything like that's gonna happen.
Dragon Age? Maybe we'll see.
That's out of Bioware. Yeah, maybe, but no, but that's already been announced though. They've already confirmed Dragon Age 4.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
The first article: 20 video game franchises that EA has ruined. No, Overlord was Codemasters.
But wasn't that published through?
I think it was THQ, maybe. No, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe no. I don't think it's Burnout. Maybe Fight Night or
Dude,
Medal of
it's
Honor. It's got to be Dead Space, man.
It's got to be Dead Space.
It's got to be Dead Space.
If it's Medal of Honor, well, Medal of Honor already has a game that's coming out on VR, so that
Oh, that's true.
technically already revived.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot about that.
Maybe Crisis.
Yeah, but
Crisis could be
we've
coming
got
back.
those remasters. I'm thinking Dead Space, man. I'm thinking it.
God.
I'm thinking Dead Space.
Yeah, I mean that's the only logical conclusion, which means it's gonna be Crisis 4.
Yeah, Dead's like, and maybe hopefully it's gonna be a brand new addition to Dead Space. But I think they are gonna put out a Dead Space remaster just because I think Mass Effect did pretty well for them. So
I think Mass Effect did great.
Yeah,
You know,
it's great.
people would eat up a Dead Space remaster.
I think so.
Dead Space trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's July 22nd, right?
July, right? Yeah. EA showcase in July. July 22nd. I wonder what time it's at. That could be a fun one to stream.
They might not have announced it.
Yeah, I don't think they've announced the time yet. Yeah, no time yet. July 22nd though. Cool. Well, yeah, that's at least one more thing that we know about that's happening that we can look forward to in the near future. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the show for real this time. We totally got ranted on Dead Space, but it's good times. We love to speculate here at Gaming with the Bros Cast. That's what we aim to do. We are absolutely wrong about just about every prediction we had at E3, but we had some right. Right.
Yeah, a few. Yeah, just a few.
But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. We will see you guys next week, same time, 8:30 Eastern time on a Monday or possibly a Sunday. It's just
possibly Sunday.
We kind of rolled
for episode 80.
Episode 80.
Big time.
Getting closer and closer to 100.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Bye bye.